Hey guys, I got it going here, and today, before we get started with today's video, I just want to thank you guys for the mass support. I've recently just hit 32 subscribers. That's pretty fucking awesome. It's kind of mad though, because I stayed at 29 for the past like week or so,
Sorry.
and then I go on vacation, go camping for a couple
Yeah.
days on Saturday morning, and the second I leave, I get 3 more subscribers. So, really wish I could have saw that live, but whatever. But yeah, and you guys have been rocking the like button. That's been nice. I've gotten like 5 likes on the past couple videos I've done, which is it's not much for most YouTubers to get that in like 20 seconds of the video being uploaded, but for me that's a lot, and I want to thank you guys because people actually enjoy my shit. But yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about why you should never pre-order games, and Ubisoft games are pretty much shit. So yeah, so I'm making this video because The Division, a Ubisoft title, is being released next month, and people are claiming it's going to be the next best thing since sliced bread, when in reality, every Ubisoft game ever has been since like 2013, 2012 has been absolute shit. The amount of disappointment that they leave from their E3 trailers to the actual game being released is ridiculous. People have been playing the open and closed beta for the Division and been saying it's the best game ever, when in all reality it's probably not going to be the best game ever. It's probably going to be a shit game, not going to lie. Ubisoft has never been able to live up to their promises of games ever. Like, most recently, Assassin's Creed Unity, shit game. If you never heard of that, you might as well look at the Watch Dogs. Never heard of that? Wow, wow, I never heard of a shit Ubisoft gamer. How about The Crew? You get what I'm saying here. The games that they haven't been making recently are not up to par, and they're just not that great anymore. Like, ever since Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed games have been crap, and they just never been living up to the expectations, and they've just been terrible games, and people keep buying Ubisoft games for some reason, even though every game they've been released for the past couple of years has just been crap and full of bad promises. Because people see the original E3 trailer that they released several years before the game is even released, if it's a new IP, and they see, wow, that graphics is amazing. I need to buy that game right away. Wow, it's so great and awesome, and it's gonna be the next best thing. It's gonna be the next reincarnation of fucking Jesus. But whatever. Let's not. They're gonna change. They're gonna change. It's like an abusive
Oh,
relationship. They feel attached
sorry.
to
I was
these
trying to avoid
people, and
crumbly.
they just keep coming back. Oh, I'm probably gonna do better, babe. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. Don't worry. And we're the abusive girlfriends in this thing, or we're the girlfriends that are being abused in this relationship between. So yeah, stupid analogy. You get the point. We're the abused girlfriend. They're the abuser, and they say that they're gonna make better games. They say they're gonna do better, but they really aren't. They have never succeeded on that promise, and we should stop buying their games, because they're just games that never live up to the potential. Because their new
Yeah,
IPs,
you
they
do.
get announced 2 to 3 years
You
before
should
the
probably
game's even
wait.
released. They release the games, so they don't talk about it for a little while, and then so the E3 trailer has great graphics. When the next trailer comes out, several like a year or two later, it has terrible graphics. People get mad, but then they still like, oh, don't worry, it's just graphics. It's not going to be a terrible game. Game gets released, everyone gets pissed off. Watch Dogs, it was a terrible game. Like, they just don't get it. And people pre-order these games. I don't get pre-ordering. Pre-ordering is the worst thing you can do to hurt this industry as a whole. Pre-ordering is just a way for companies to gauge how much money they're gonna make from the game, and it's just so that they can count how many yachts they can buy for their mansions.
No,
It's
I
just a
don't
bad
do.
way to do things. Because in all honesty, pre-ordering a game is just to help line their pockets. Because they say, oh, you're getting all this free shit. You get rocket dildos, you get assless chaps, and you get all this free crap. You get to cross-dress as Harley Quinn in Batman Arkham Knight. But guess what? This is just a way for them to gauge their sales, and pre-ordering is a bad practice for everybody involved. It doesn't help at all. It's a terrible way of going about
Last
business,
lap, three,
and
four-man
Ubisoft,
battle.
EA, everybody should be shamed for pre-orders, because guess what? You're gonna get buy a
Oh
ticket
my
for Hype
god!
Train. Here's my pre-order ticket. Oh, I'm going
I
on
look
Hype
back at
Train.
me to.
And then when the game is not what they're up to, people will get screwed out of $60 that they spent on the game. I've felt that when I bought Far Cry 4 on last gen, because seeing the trailers for the last gen version of Far Cry 4, I'm like, oh wow, this game actually doesn't look half
Game,
bad for it.
am I gonna come back?
And
No, it's
then
not gonna happen.
I and then I buy the game for I bought it for a lot less than $60. I bought Far Cry 4 for 30, and I bought The Crew for 30, and then the opening sequence was good, But then the gameplay was absolutely
Yeah, they
terrible.
screwed up.
Frame rates in the low 20s. Terrible looking game. And I know I shouldn't expect much from a last gen game, but that was just pathetic what they did there. They shouldn't even put it on last gen, and that's how bad it looked. It was awful. I didn't
Hey,
wasn't
you
able
actually
to
probably
return the
screwed up.
game, and I just took a loss, sold it to GameStop for $12, and yeah, just don't pre-order these games, man. Like, it's just a way
Oh yeah,
for
you
you
sound
to
screwed
get
up.
robbed out of money, and it doesn't do anything for you. You get shit free content that should be released with the game, may I say? Because DLC is just like, because the reason why I don't like the pre-order bonuses is because, and DLC in general, with most companies, is because the content is already done before the game's even released, and then they charge you more money in the season pass, $30 to $40, depending on how much the season pass is, and they want to get more money from you. The game's already done, like the Harley Quinn
Oh my
edition for
god!
Arkham Knights,
Attack of the
and
Rampole.
oh, you can play as a second character if you pre-order the game. That
Son
content
of a
is already
bitch.
done with the game. There's no reason for them not to release it, except for them to make more money. What I'm saying, guys, is don't pre-order Ubisoft, EA, or any games in general. They are bad games, and you're gonna get screwed over. DLC is bad for these games because you're just gonna get screwed over out of more money. And at the end of the day, we like money in our pockets because money in our pockets means more shit we get to buy, and more shit we get to buy, and we want to get good shit with our stuff, and we need to stop giving these developers pre-orders and DLCs before the game is even released. Okay, guys, that's all I'm saying. If you guys want to go waste your money on Ubisoft games, go ahead, but I don't want to be. I want to give you guys a warning. Leave a dislike if this sucked, leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more GTA 5 content. I'll see you guys later. Cheers. Ah, you thought you were done with me, but guess not. Well, after I made the video that was past me, I want to go back and elaborate on a couple things I said. So, if the game is good, then buy it, okay? Maybe Ubisoft will change. Maybe they will. I'm not going to hold my breath on it, because they probably won't. But let's say they do release a good game. Then buy it after it's been released. Don't pre-order the game, because you're just giving these developers a false sense of hope in their game, and it's just not going to end up well. If the game is good, buy it. I'm not telling you not to buy it. But don't pre-order the game before and expect it to be the next best thing, when it really is not going to be the next best thing. It's just going to be a crap game. And you're just going to be taken for a ride. You're sitting there watching the trailers. You're going to be coming all over your screen. And you're going to want this thing to succeed, when most likely it's not. The Division, I'm not going to hold my breath on it. People say it's going to be good. It's not going to be good. The second it's going to be released, people are going to be mad on forum boards, and people are going to be making YouTube videos about how shit the game is. But just don't get your hopes up, man. These games are not made as they used to. Most developers have just taken the easy route for money, and games aren't as good as they used to be. And just wait for the game to be released, and don't pre-order any game. It's just a bad practice, and you're gonna lose a lot of money if you do that. But if you want to do that, go ahead. That's my 2 cents on this issue. I'll probably make another video if I feel like it. But yeah, see you guys later. Cheers.